One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the...
Turning it on! Inside the... And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So Eastern Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. So if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
They'll try to get it through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes his man miss. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 1 with the carry.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Pulls it in. It's Lee. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had blocked. The heat got to him.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Second down coming up.
Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They just keep firing. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ware.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Offense is now set up in the red zone.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice move there. He's going for the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
1st and goal, Eastern Michigan.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! Excellent pass by the back on the option. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Wazoo defense is doing all it can to keep this close, hoping that offense will wrestle the lead away at some point soon. They're up by 7 over Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Irwin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Second down, he'll throw it. Gonna let it fly. He's got it. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Eagles want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Of 4. 2nd down coming up. Let's go.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter.
Ready? Break. Double. Flag 14.
They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room.
Lots of room to run. Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
42, Spider.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Quick step and go. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little.
Oh, he's got some space. powers through. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 16 over Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here's the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle in. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harper. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well. Time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really... out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Running toward the goal line, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover. Leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the running back has it. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. It's complete! And it's in for a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll leave it with him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harvey. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got it on the move. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Headed to the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Hawaii. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he will house it. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. He spent his whole career in the backfield. Now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Inside the 40.
And the offense got exactly what they wanted. They got the look. They dialed up the play. Everything was going great until they forgot to hold on to the football.
Yeah, it's plays like that that end up losing you games, right? And this is an offense that has playmakers, and they can create explosive plays, and they got one right there, but you just have to finish. You got to have better ball security. Give the defense credit, though. They forced the takeaway and changed momentum.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Brings up.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. Lowers those pads. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the set. Spider.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Might be looking to run. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll snap it from 25 here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Quick completion on the out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without. And it's caught. Touchdown.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up by 18 over Appalachian State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. All kinds of time before he fires right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
Easy.
To the air on 1st down. Floating away. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
Quarterback with the carry.
Now on 3rd down for this offense.
3rd down coming.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. He's got it on the left. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the move to his left. In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. Scrambling away. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes a man miss. Oh, they are all over him. That never had a chance, and the fake blows up in their face. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Just midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Wants to return it. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the road.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. They'll stop him short of the 1st down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
He'll take another shot here. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. That penalty helps some, but it's still third and long. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And here comes the... And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. Shakes off the defender. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Mission the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Ohio. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Smashes through the tackle. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He's got great speed. What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field.
Offside defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Oh, he got loose. And he loses the football on the return.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one. He's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Second down.
The Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.